9:30. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest light and resonance. Divine masculine, make it hot. Divine feminine, make it hot. Spirit, make it hot. The threshold. The threshold was there. That's why I did this message, because this is a love message. Yeah, this is for the ones that have to deal with the ones that belong to the streets. This Oya change I'm feeling with this Shango Tamara energy, where the rain, where it's like I'm hearing Ashanti rain on me. I'm hearing that Chris Brown wet. This is that Scorpio energy where it's like, oh, let's just, right? But it's like, come on, right? The lover, there we go in the cave. The lover in the cave. It's like, come on in the cave and, right? Who wants to, and who's done it outside? Ooh, I've yet the beach. In my dreams, the kiss. The lover and the kiss. So this energy now, this is that ask yourself, what are you on? What do you believe? Twin flame, soulmate? I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm just saying, do you know what you're on? Do you believe that they're a twin flame or a soulmate? People be telling you I'm your soulmate, right? The kiss, the medallion, right? You have to start being the real judge of this. So the judge of time should have done this. Okay? You can use your numbers. Straight up. Just use numbers. Use signs. See how many times you've dated the same sign. The crone, the medallion, the rebirth. What I heard with that right there, the same that sign was trying to, right? You should have cracked that code already with that lover. 6 times, 6 years. Could be dealing with the same element. You always get water signs. Or pay attention, you might have dated your opposite. But I'm gonna tell you right now, whatever I'm feeling, this is a mature one. The starborn, yeah, the castle. Alright, this is a mature lover in here. And because of you, right? The womb, the starborn, because of you, this person, this energy has found a new love for you. The shaman, the starborn. There's a new love for you. When you love yourself, people admire that. So there's something that you're being heavily admired right now. Somebody's being like heavily admired. This love is like the bridge, the shaman. Yeah, you you show this person so much just by even looking at you. And I could be talking to the person that you are the star, or this could be somebody that you'd be like, yeah, you're right. I do watch something like that, right? The bridge, the shadow, right? Yeah, that person makes me feel, they make me feel light inside, right? It's hard to deny it, right? But at the same time, it's this person. They're a little fearful of trying it. I'm gonna tell you that. They want to come forward, mountain they gate, but for some reason they feel like you're just too high. You're sitting on top of the world. They don't think that you will come down and talk to them. You know, the mother, the cape, the mountain. Yeah, they might have their own issues going on, right? Why they, right? The poet, right? Yeah, they might have their own mother with issues going on. Why they might be her. You know what this really was about? This was about the masculine. There's a masculine energy in here that really wants to talk. He wants to come forward. There's a hesitation about him, but it's because of how he deals with the feminine. You know what I'm saying? The animal, the poet, right? I'm getting like the wolf in sheep's clothing. You hear the stories, right? There's a fairy tale in here, so it's kind of like he was told fairy tales about love and life, so he's trying to fulfill that out, but it doesn't. That Nagoso, the king and the animal, right? He's a little different than that, right? He moves a little different, And you've caught on now to these, how he moves with the animal, his instincts, right? You know you're one step ahead, you sustain, right? The sustainer. For an animal, like to cage an animal, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to train it, right? Give it rules, right? Somebody had to barricade this in a way, and they were tired of doing this and feel safe, right? The hunter. On the bottom deck, we have the riddle, the lover, and the ocean. Come through, spirit. Told you. The riddle, the ocean, and the lover. Emotionally, you're still trying to figure out how this person feels, how this person works, right? What they're looking for over here, right? Because with the hunter and the tier and the village, you somebody's actually upset at the fact that you do belong to the streets. They're like you're just out here, emotionally just looking for things, right? The gnosis and the mentor. I'm gonna tell you that this energy still hasn't learned their lessons. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. The venom and the mirror, yeah, and they see it in themselves too. That's why maybe, right? Take a resonance, leave the rest. Spirit has already been calling a lot of people forward, right? You're like you go down your own path. It may hurt here with the tier and the hunter. Go down your own path, right? But spirit's inviting you to do that because it's kind of like like with the village, you can go back out there again. You're smart enough, right? You're protecting yourself. The mentor, the abstinence. You're out here. This is when like giving good advice, taking advice. I had to do this on my own. Right? I understood this when I was like, okay, sometimes people would be like coming to me for advice, and then as soon as I walk away, I'll be like, that was fucking amazing. Why don't you go do that on your own? Right? So I had to pause on the cause, and I did that all the time. Right? Always doing work. So when it came to this, when it comes to like relationships and love, this one really resonates a lot with me because with the ocean, the riddle, this is also coming back into the inner child that was coming in today. I was actually sitting in front, right, when I was outside. What was in front of me was a pool. Right. So this is like going deep. This is going deep. This is like can you swim? Can your companion swim? Who needs a life jacket, right? And then somebody finds this, like the riddle, what I also find in here too, somebody knows what the capabilities of somebody. So it's like, okay, you can't swim, you can't go that far. And it's like a game to somebody still. They like to go in the deep end and know that you can't go, or they like to stay shallow and they're like, I'm trying to teach you how to swim. It's like, what's the problem? You feel me? Right? That's what I'm gathering from this, to tell you the truth. Alright, let's put a whisper of love on this. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys. What do you have for a whisper of love for me? Bring your heart chakras close and bring your ears even closer. Let's get this whisper on. Right? Turn your heart lights on. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Right? We have receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Mhm. Mhm. It's kind of like the offering. When we're offering things, it's kind of like you're receiving love and appreciation, right? But then at the same time, it's kind of like you're trying to remember a time when you were even given anything, like or when you were giving so much, and they're like, did they even appreciate that? Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. That's where spirit's like, see, and with the burning flame and the steps going on there, the holding of the hands. This is see the water energy. I feel like that's like, I'm telling you. So the feminine energy is being asked to excuse some of this love from the masculine still, because you already know, can't raise. They say can't raise a man, right? And we had a day of the healing life, right? A day of like the female healers, right? You were to be honored in a way last month, right? And the indecisive words in the communication, you're not for that anymore. Right? Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find new love. You weren't right. You want to pay back these debts? Let's even talk about it. Let's negotiate. Negotiating wasn't even on the table for some. And if it was, like your magic didn't work, so you learned that what? You're not going down those challenging roads again. And that's where the riddle comes in. And you're like, okay. Okay. You took the chance of beginning to forgive. You take the fresh start, and you see what you could be inspired through the partnerships that work. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize a need for change. Yeah, you're like, let me just take it slow. And even in this new relationships, if I'm talking to somebody that's in a new relationship right now, you're wondering what to do. You're like, what should I accept all this? Maybe you should slow it down. Right? Check the relationship patterns, right? Bottom deck, have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Right? Tell them to slow down. If they can't, if these new loves want to rush you into certain things, I'm telling you, there's an agenda behind it. You take your time. These are lifelong dreams that are supposed to be coming together now. Lifelong. Not temporary, right? Hitting the lover there, the lover. Like, you see that the lover just went there and tucked behind the emotions when I said all that? Right? We have be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. That would be nice. That would that would solve the riddle or help solve the riddle. A physical touch, a tender touch means so much. Right? Right? On the floor. The feelings, the whisper that we're picking up. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So somebody's just gonna need to pick this up. They're gonna pick it up. Off, and this is coming off of the water. This is coming off of the rocks. Right? Off of the rocks. Spiritual connection. Yeah, our relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. That's what this is about. Embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. You're gonna have to understand, if you don't understand this person's feelings, maybe you just need to let this go. They need to solve things on their own first before they can, before it's not this is not your battle. You had a time, right? If this is confusing to you now, but it's new, I'm hearing it's about who you present yourself to be in the relationship. We are mirrors, and I know that to be as well. So the fact that you're being authentic, and you're feeling like what you're getting, it's because it's not real. You should know. Spirit even showed me anybody that I've like even came in close encounter to, close relationships, love, all this. I have connections to the water. If we didn't go to the water or have a certain time by the water, wasn't real. And I know what he means by that. And I'm thinking, and I'm like, yeah, there's a boat. You would think I was like, oh yeah, these are so dear connections. We didn't make it to the water. You feel me? And then there's connections that I've had that didn't last long, but they meant something, and we went to the water. You see where I'm going with this? So these are how you can like weave and see how love endures through yourself, right? How you gave, how you took, the appreciation of these things. But I'm just like, and what I'm gathering here from this message tonight is kind of like, it's about the commitment and then like rushing to it and then seeing if you really want to be in that situation. It's like, let's get married, boom, that, right? The engagement can last forever, and then somebody can keep you there. Or you could be like, let's get married, boom, the engagement, boom, overnight you go and you just go do it, and then boom, it's over, right? It's like all this is where this love endures. Be authentic. Like, it's there's no rush, but it actually needs to be real. That's what it is. There's no rush, but it needs to be real. Somebody's just like, right order. It still needs a plan. This love needs a plan too. That's why it's a riddle. There is a way to solve this. That's why somebody knows that with the riddle there, right? The high priestess energy in here. Somebody doesn't want to like play and like. Okay, this is for the egotistical ones now, right? The return of spirit, right? Because we have moth spirit, surrender now, power. Yeah, this is for the egotistical ones now. These are the ones. This is like when I feel like being authentic, giving up the ring, giving up like love and stuff. I felt the masculine energy over the last course of the 2 nights, like still having their way and having their cake and eating it too. And this can come in the feminine energy as well, but don't get it twisted. But it's about somebody saying like they want to use their high priestess, and like if they could go into the looking ball and see exactly like if you would return to them, and they could have all this power about this, that then they would like make this work. Like they're not. they're not living off of faith. They're not really letting go and letting God and saying like, okay, I love you. I want to marry this person. I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna go buy a ring. I'm gonna get down on one knee, and there's still a possibility of them saying yes or no. This energy wants so much power and control still, right? Love, assistance, right? Prayers, right? Caretaker, yeah, reversing roles. In a way, I feel like this energy still wants so much control that they want to know the outcome before they present their love as well. That's not real. You feel me? Okay. That's not real to me. If you're gonna do something, you do something genuinely regardless. It's like people, it's like doing something to still get something back, right? That's why the riddle of this love is. That's why this authentic and appreciate this moment. It's like, do you appreciate going out? Do you appreciate buying themselves? Do you appreciate what is it? What do you really appreciate? It's not because it's like there's so much more things too, right? Appreciate, but it's like here we go. Shine your light. Thank you, Ariel, for shining, helping me shine and share my light with the world, right? There's so much more. And I feel like you're being right, the miracle of nature. You have to get out there, live your joy. Yeah, this is the plenty of fish in the sea. This is not, this love may endure, but the love may, it's kind of like, how is it enduring? You have to take a leap of faith, love and accept yourself, right? This is spirit right here. Open your heart. Thank you for moving the barriers around my heart, studying and learning. Trustworthy friends. Just friends and lovers. Getting to know them again, but you got to know them in a certain way. You feel me? You know this energy. I'm hearing this. You've passed this test. You passed this test. Right? You passed this test. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, what do you have for me? Watch out. Cycles. Cycles just flipped in the air. Right? Fulfillment on the bottom deck. 20 with the judgment. High priest of fire. 5. Let's just say this. It may have burned. Right? The Scorpio moon might burn, but this cycle is complete. 10. Right? 10, 20. That's what this is about. My fire signs could be feeling this, right? There we go. Focus again with the fire there, with the 17, with the Aquarius. High Priest of Fire and the High Priest of Spirit come again. And we had the return of Spirit. Because it's going through the fire that's gonna bring you there. Drinks all around. Right? Come through. That's what I'm hearing. Like, focus. Right? They were gonna just celebrate. Shine your light. Times are coming, things are changing. You crack these codes, right? You crack these like these mm, mm, mm. Spirit said, just hold on, right? And the going home energy is giving me like the if be careful with these. Oh my God, your new love's coming. Da, 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 da. What happens if it don't come? What happens if it don't come? I want you guys to be very careful with what you take in and what you hear and stuff, because that's where when we had to love and accept yourself, that energy can have you be sitting in your solitude for a while, you know. And you're gonna have to have peace with that. That's why the love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Life continues, and you don't. It's not a sitting there and just being like miserable. I get it, babies. I get it, babies. That's why we're here together. Balancing. It's okay with the root chakra. Alright, you're gonna be alright tonight. The clarity with this. Right? The creativity, the life purpose. This is what you're communicating back. The nurturing energy is kind of like, I'm alright. You don't have to call. I'm busy. Right? This year of the 22. I'm doing what I'm going up with, like I'm going with my heart. I'm going with my spirit. I'm very clear now. Like it's alright. I gotta take care of my kids. Right? Something's like I want kids. The flexibility and the rebirth. I tried to work that out with you, but there's certain things some people are like, this is what I want from my relationships, communication, the rebirth, right? I told you the butterfly too, like it's just what it was, right? They're a creative person, they're seeing, they meditated, they're living in their life, the abundance of this. It wasn't just, come on, I like this. I like this. This is a purge, right? This is a purge and this is a climax. Somebody's gonna be alright tonight. Mhm. It's okay. It's right here. It's okay. Let me chop this up a second. feel like I'm gonna use my urban. Yeah, something's here with this. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, chop this up. Queen of Swords. See? There's a painter and the Six of Pentacles. Yep. You're painting something fair. Your vision of this was supposed to be fair. You know? That's with the relationship patterns. If I had a pattern of doing, like you've seen the same thing. That's where the cycle's complete now with the riddle. It's like putting the paintbrush to the thing and like it's a riddle of where to start, how it's gonna like, nope. There we go, the day trader starting this in. You got a thumbs up from this. Right? The matriarch, yeah. This is about your abundance. There's no interference. It's kind of like you're not trading out work in progress, right? For sitting good, right? Love, like these situations and stuff, you're not trading that out. Starting off with the day trader, right? Failure. 8 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 9 of Wands. All this fire energy. The 6 of Cups, yeah. The Princess of Swords, yeah. This is like, yo. This energy, this is the energy. This is, I'm hearing broken clocks. This is broken clocks. This is broken clocks. And here we have broken dishes here with the 5 of Cups with the disappointments. You're not trading out. And there we go, the 10 of Wands in reverse, the oppression. You're not going back down this cycle again. That's what somebody said. You might even need to communicate this, and that's a-okay. That's all it is. The 9 of Cups. This is like the pretty picnic, the truths. You know, that's not what it is. It's a fool if you think we're gonna. If you think that that's what I want as well. Somebody said, no shade. All right, no shade. The moon. What? There we go. That's like going down the pits of hell again. Right? And we had that eclipse energy coming here. That's what I feel with that. Queen of Wands is standing on her power, the public defender. She's honoring herself. Her instincts are up. She's not feeling this. She's done out of this oppression. And that's why I said this energy might be a bit about it. Right? There she is. I don't mean to talk about you like this. Queen of Wands. But this is how you might, she's like getting like this time. Because she's like, yo. You feel me? It's also a disappointment to like come at me like this. Like, you know what I stand for. So why would you even think that this is like gonna go down like that? That's what I'm hearing. No, that's a cycle, right? That's a cycle. Be authentic. So if somebody's like, this is who you are, right? Receive and appreciate with love. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. This is where it's kind of like a cycle of accepting the same thing, right? And somebody having to defend their case for no reason. So they're like, I'm breaking dishes. Like, you feel what I mean? I'm breaking dishes. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys. The Magician and the 9 of Cups. Alright? This is the riddle. This is the riddle. Trying to figure out now how to get this back. Alright? You see the storm weather? How to plan the perfect day so that we can have the perfect picnic and everything. And how do you know it's not gonna rain? Right? The Dancer. Right? There's that fiery energy on the side there. There's something there. There's a Dancer, followed by the 10 of Swords, the ruin. Followed by the 2 of Cups. Yeah, there's somebody here. There's that lingering energy on the side. The Queen of Cups, chefing up something on the side. What is that? Right? I think that's what you're trying to leave behind. You're like, who is that? That you like, you know, that and it's like, who's what? This energy is just like, don't deal with me like that. The Queen of Cups. I feel like the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands energy is you when you just and then you're gonna have to get into that emotional, like that 5 of Cups where it's kind of like therapy again. You get paid for this? That's what I'm like, I get paid for this? Here we go, completions, 4 Wands, the 11 energy. It's complete. Just kind of wait for this session to be over is what I heard. 7 of Cups, the debauchery. I need a drink after that. Somebody's like, yeah. And somebody drinks too. But if somebody's like, I need a drink after that, Empress is like, yeah. You can't. You like this energy's trying like, but it's like there we go. Look at all those cups. 8 of Cups. Somebody drinks a lot. Somebody's drinking. They're like they're fighting themselves trying to figure out a way to completely understand this connection. If you don't have the right eye for this, it may not be understood. You feel me? You're gonna have to really, you feel me? The Death card and the 10 of Pentacles, yeah. Oh, what's that? Yeah, and the Prince of Wands, the journalist. Yeah, you're gonna have to defend yourself. You're gonna be like, nah, bro, nah, sister, this is not going down like this. It's not. You know why? Because you see here, this is like, I don't want to be on front page news anymore. Somebody has somebody all out there too. It says that it belong to the streets. There we go, the debauchery. It's like, that's not what I heard either, right? The Tower. Yeah, I can't make this up. That's not what I heard either with the Tower. And we had the Tower and the Death card earlier today as well with the 10 of Pentacles. It's also telling somebody that, like, you mash up. This mash up. That's what I'm saying. Go heal. Go heal. Right? Game Master. Right? Stop playing games. Feel me? Interference. Stop trying to interfere with my life. Stop trying to change the channel on what's going on. I'm over here just smoking my things, doing my thing, the hermit energy, doing like, right? And you're here, you're trying to figure out what the science, the snake energy, trying to come back in here. Like, where'd you come? Right? Water snakes. Okay, the water tigers, right? So water energy is coming in with the animals, with the earth energy, right? So the ones that can travel through water. So you got water snakes. That's what I'm hearing. There we go. Wealth coming in for this 10 of Pentacles. Sitting on the park bench. That's you chilling. There we go. Death card energy. Because this is it. Defend it. Defend it. Call it out. That's what I'm hearing. Call it out. They be like, this is a cycle. I'm not like. These are for the ones that are tired too, right? That have, like, you see, because of sorrow, right? Going down the drain. The ones that are like taking these like long baths. That is what I'm hearing, right? There we go. Death card on the top again, followed by the Star. There we go. The Star. This is you. You're like, I'm the Star. Why do I? No. You're defending this, and you have the journalist has. Listen. To you, it's facts, right? They'd be like, no, that's some Wikipedia shit. That never happened. That's not how it went down. It's just like, that's why this completion is here with the 4 of Wands, because it's about the complete story. The activist, right? And the journalist. These people go against each other. You see what I'm saying? What they're standing for, what they're trying to say, like, you know, what you stand for and what you like, what you say and what, like, this is where the disappointed is, and the jade and the day trader, and the oppression. There we go, the Sun, right? Truth right here too. Kids could be involved too as well, right? You never know, right? The Prince of Cups right here, the filmmaker, success. This is what it is. Maybe if you paint the picture out and you just focus on, right, this, right? This is where the focus is. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys, what do you have for me? Yep, the sorrow. But this is where the kids feel it too, from what I'm hearing. Right? The kids can feel this from this relationships too. And Devil's energy, or your inner child. Right? We had a lot of inner child today, to tell you the truth. And it just, there's cycles. Yeah, just hearing the music is just going like, and I was going all crazy and just kind of like getting into this, like, that's what this is, like, I'm getting, like, this energy is like, and it look like, you know, chefing up a way to, like, he's just there, like, in the stall, ready to take on you. Because it's like what they're chefing up. It's just like, watch what you take in from people right now. This is like a dinner date. Could be going on a dinner date with them, right? And the strength of taking in this invitation of going on a date again, like the luxury, the 4 of Cups. You're like, no, I don't want to do it, because then, or even just going over to be like chill with them, and then you're just chilling, and it's like, and you're just like, is this what I want to do with the Eons in here, with the Ace of Swords? You're like, is this how I see my life? You're like, it's just a sorrow to like sit down here, and it's like, so it just feels like it's a riddle. Like, I don't. this music's funny. Right? There's we go. Empress on the bottom deck. Right? There we go. Temperance. There's a canvas. That's that. But you see with the water energy in here too. This is the emotions. This is where it's kind of like the water painting, right? Water painting. I think there's something here with like, here we go, the Knight of Cups, right? It's when I hear water paintings, I'm hearing like these are real deep connections now that are supposed to be happening. Like if you can't even like you wanna go and on a date and go to one of those sipping wines. And this person's like these new people or this person's in the past or whatever these energies, like it's a cycle of like they can't even open up to these new things. Like I'm seeing a lot right here. Cause this could be a real beautiful situation here, and it's going into a back and forth. Angels have put their hands on this. Spirit has put their hands on this. You have put your hands on this. You spoke about this. They've spoke about this, right? And I just feel like it's not. It's not victory. Strife. It's just not divine, and I don't know why. And when I say divine, I mean like, here's the death card and the fight. Every fight is supposed to make it grow. You feel me? Like the star. You feel me? Like the Ace of Pentacles, the defeat, the Five of Swords, the Hangman. This is about a power. This is about power, but the truth and the fool. But it's like you're masking it up still, where it's like you're losing, and you could be winning. What's up with that? Like, what's up with that? You feel me? So somebody's like, no, I'm not gonna see what's up with that. And if you have, it's because you were trying to get a truce as well. That's the Fool's card's in the upright. I don't think you're a fool to look for the truce. I just feel like if you did you get your answer? Good, right? The costume designer with the aid, like with the, like you worked hard at trying to get into this and do this, right? And you look good going in, right? Right? But that's not you shouldn't have to dress yourself up, right? Or doll yourself up or change yourself so much or preach so much to get the love and appreciation and respect that you deserve. That's what I'm getting at this. So this riddle's over. You feel what I mean? Pretty simple. Ashe.